back with keys of the game. We'll get you starting lineups and any other analysis that we want to add in before things tip off here from the Butcher Center. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with more Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Welcome back into the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show. W. Harley Miller Systems providing custom integration services like home and office automation, home theater, networking, audio-video distribution, and more. Call 304-350-1931 or visit WHMSystem.com. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin here with you on the call. Tyler Strine behind the camera and Kyler High back in the studio. Colin, we get our keys to the game as we get ready to start here, and the starting lineups are introduced on the floor. Keys of the game are brought to you by Hagerstown Ford. They're revolutionizing the car buying experience. You can buy your next vehicle online and they'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com.
Now let's introduce the starting.
It's going to be simple for Shepherd. Come out with this win, get the guards going. All of them. I don't care. You got the talent. You got the guard play. This a weaker opponent on paper. Just let it rip. See who's got the hot hands, and hopefully it's as many as possible here today. And guys like Wardlaw, Banks, maybe even Kirk thrown in there, Brody Davis and Colby White. Let them go. Let them loose. Run wild here at home and make this that get-right game, as I said, for Shepherd.
Thank you, Colin. Our starting fives are brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Roofs and Results. Looking for a home in the tri-state area? Call the Larry DeMarco team at 304-262-4222. For Mansfield, their starting five, the Mountaineers will be number 0, Sterling Scott, number 2, Juju Pagan, number 3, Nasir Brown, number 15, Josh Franklin, number 21, Julian Wilson. And on the Shepherd side, it'll be number 2, Marcus Banks, number 5, Favor Okigwe, number 15, Brody Davis, number 22, Colby White, and number 25, Colton Hartman. And the teams taking the floor will get ready to head to the center circle where the opening tip will take place, which is brought to you by Fort Evans Archery, your local full-service archery pro shop. Fort Evans Archery of Inwood, 304-229-7064 and fortevans.com. It'll be the 6'8 senior from Williamsport, Pennsylvania, Julian Wilson, taking the center circle for the Mountaineers. And Favor Okigwe for the Rams.
He's the one that I worry about just by looks right now. For Shepherd, we know the Rams lack in size this year, so for Mansfield, looking at that 6'8" frame for Julian Wilson, can they use him to just be a brute down low today? Try to pull off this upset.
Okigwe wins the tip. It'll be Colby White up top, throwing it over to Brody Davis. It's a zone defense, almost looks like. That's man-to-man, as we get an early foul here against the Mountaineers. And it's Julian Wilson picking up a quick one.
Yeah, he got caught with a little push-off there defensively, so it's one way to do it if you're Shepherd, to try to take him out of the game quickly with some foul trouble if you can.
Marcus Banks on the baseline to inbound. Get it in to Hartman. And White will set up top. 20-second shot clock to work with. It is a zone defense here from Mansfield. 3-2 zone. Here's Hartman. 3 on the shot clock. Hook shot. It rolls off the left side of the rim. Shepherd taking their time in the half court. And Mansfield gets their first try. Put it in the bucket. There's a drive from Scott, and it's a kick out and a three-pointer early here from Nasir Brown.
Shepherd just kind of stagnant there defensively, not getting out into the space. Boxed in, expecting Mansfield to attack, and that left them open on the perimeter.
Banks picks up his dribble, getting to the middle. It's Brody Davis who gets inside through the zone for Shepherd's first 2 points. Brody Davis, sophomore from Morgantown High School. And on the other end, Colton Hartman called for a foul. He looked like he had all ball up top. He certainly thinks he did.
Yeah, and the backside official, the one that calls that foul, surprisingly so.
It's Wilson to the free throw line. Wilson averages 4.9 points per game. Go along with 3.9 rebounds. Second on the team in rebounds.
Made the first.
Wilson second. Finds the line. 5-2 early start here for Mansfield. We'll get another look at that replay of the foul, and I don't know where the foul was. Shepherd trying to work it inside against the zone. Marcus Banks driving, kick out. Colby White, open three, puts it in. And we're tied at 5.
That's exactly what I want to see here today from Shepherd.
True freshman Colby White out of Buckingham, Virginia. Scoring 9.7 points per game so far this year. Wilson, bounce pass, bounces off of his shin and to the Rams. That Banks crosses up. No look pass to Okigwe for the slam. 7-5 Rams take their first lead of the afternoon. Sterling Scott, the leading scorer for the Mountaineers, gets in the middle. Floater, off the mark. Scott at 13.3 points a game, leading the way for Mansfield. Here's a pull-up jumper from Shepherd's leading scorer, Marcus Banks. It's too strong. The other way comes Josh Franklin. He'll set up top as the Mountaineers try to set up the offense. Here's a drive from Scott. Picks it up. It's a kick out to Franklin for 3, and he knocks it down.
Tough shot. Shepherd defensively did everything it needed to that possession.
And Mansfield, 27.5% from 3 on the season. There's Brody Davis in the middle, left open. Mid-range jumper's good. Easy 2 for Brody Davis. Shepard early on finding the weak spots in the zone and taking advantage. Here comes Nasir Brown. Pick and roll with Wilson. Dumps it off to him. Ball on the ground. Out of bounds. Last touched by Mansfield.
And that's twice now just sloppy passing down low to Wilson. You can't bounce pass at your 6-foot guys or 6'8" guys' knees. He's 6'8". Lob it up high to him so he can catch it up and put it up.
Scott and Juju Pagan tied for the team lead in assists coming into this one, and it's just over 2 per game. And here's a 3-pointer from Marcus Banks, averaging 18.6 per game here in his junior season. 12-8, the Rams lead. It's a drive from Pagan, give it off to Wilson. Going against Hartman, and it's a turnaround fadeaway off glass.
Another tough shot for Mansfield that they just are able to knock down here at the start.
If you're Shepard, you'll say, hey, you're not going to make those all game long. Here's Davis from the elbow. He probably can make that all game long. Davis with a nice start. They're finding him, getting him into those spots around the elbow and the free throw line. Brown trying to go against Davis. Gives it up. 3-pointer way off the mark from Pagan.
And that time the 2-3 zone did stretch out enough to guard the perimeter for Shepard defensively.
Here's White trying to drive inside. He puts up a floater. It's too strong. Hartman there for the board, though. Kick it back out to Banks. Mansfield gets their defense set back up. Here's Davis driving. Floater, no good. Tipped out. Will stay with the Rams.
And I'll say it went last off Scott.
14:43. We have our first stoppage under 16. We will take a 30-second, or we'll take a minute break with them. We'll come back and with more Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Honda of Winchester takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Honda of Winchester, owners just care more about you.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
14-10, Shepherd leads after the first media timeout in this one. First half, sponsored in part by Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution, located at 1250 Edwin Miller Boulevard, Suite 301 in Martinsburg. Call 304-263-3361. Brody Davis, inbound from the sideline. Elwin Wardlaw is in for the Rams, and immediately pull-up jumper from the mid-range. It's off the mark, tipped around, rebounded, though, by Dowda Traore, checking in for the first time as well. It's Colby White, floater, lobbed up to Traore for the bucket. What a slam.
Yeah, great alley-oop there as Traore had the back door open. A great look and a beautiful pass to finish it.
Shepherd looks well-equipped to deal with the zone of Mansfield so far. And working on the other side, Sterling Scott gets to the basket for 2.
Yeah, and I like the change out of that timeout there. It kind of worked out here for Shepherd. At the start, they were knocking down the baskets by breaking the zone with quick looks. That first look was its best look. Now, though, they got to space out that zone to get that spacing back. And get Mansfield out of position in the zone and have these longer possessions like they are right now to get that look.
Okigwe, kick out to Davis, 3 on the shot clock, step back, blocked. The 3-point attempt by Scott, and he's going to take it the other way. Fouled by Colby White.
And that time Mansfield's defense just won to lead to the opportunity here at the free throw line.
Foul on White for Shepard.
For Mansfield, we've seen Ty Barrett check in as well as DeArmid Stewart. First free throw from Scott is good. Scott scored 22 points on Thursday against East Stroudsburg in a game that they lost 102 to 76. Here's a long 3 from Colby White, too short. Rebounded by Stewart, who had 19 points in that one. There's Stewart with a handoff to Scott. Driving the lane, puts it up. No good, but Stewart gets the board. Blocked by Okigwe. Wordlaw tries to drive. Denied. Here's over to Okigwe. Another floater. This one goes. So Shepard loving the mid-range so far.
Right now, you're gotta keep feeding that spot.
Here's Jackson Henry. He's going to pull up from 3. Can't hit it. White gets the rebound.
Especially with both sides kind of going with a smaller guard lineup here.
White lobs it up again for Traore. Has to come down with it and put it up. Can't get it off the glass. Scott tried to pass it to Stewart. It hits off his foot and right back to Scott. Stewart denied in the post by Wordlaw and out of bounds.
You can see Stewart has a decent wingspan standing in at 6'6", but even there against Wordlaw, who's 6 foot, he's able to jump up and just get a piece of that one to avoid the easy 2.
Well, Franklin trying to cross up Marcus Banks.
Good luck with that.
There's Barrett working against Wordlaw. Step back in the mid-range. Too much on it. Marcus Banks back in, giving Colby White a rest. Wordlaw maybe could have taken a 3 there, but would rather slow it down. Okigwe out to Davis, open from 3. Too strong. Traore, though, gets it. Wordlaw, he's going to pull this one and gets it. Wordlaw gives Shepard an 8-point lead.
And that was just absolutely lazy defense by Mansfield that time. They just got flat-footed and stood like statues.
And the zone's got to move quickly if you're going to play it.
Nobody came out after that offensive rebound, and to have the offensive rebound, nobody was boxing out.
Scott throws the ball out of bounds off the leg of Okigwe. With 11:05 left to go in the first half, we'll get our under 12 media timeout. We'll go to a 1-minute break and come back with more Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
First half is Also sponsored by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Buy your next vehicle online. They'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com. 21-13 here from the Butcher Center. Mansfield with possession, trying to cut into the 8-point deficit. Darian Barrios Rivera checked in for Mansfield for the first time. Pull up Jay from Jackson Henry, no good.
Great defense that possession by Shepard with the movement and communication to switch off.
And Banks picked up his dribble a little early. Have to reset the offense.
Mansfield sticking with that 2-3 zone. Shepard's able to push it out. You got the back door open again for an alley-oop if you can get it to him.
3 seconds on the shot clock. Wardlaw, shot fake, up and in. The shot fake got the defender up in the air, and he had a clear path. So put it in, 24-13. Nice start for Wardlaw.
Yeah. Great job there knocking that one down. But again, as I was mentioning, keep an eye on it. Trey Orr was ready for the alley-oop again.
Here's Barrios Rivera from downtown. Interesting aspect of the Mansfield roster. Barrios Rivera is the only player listed as a forward. Wilson, the only player listed as a center. Everybody else listed as a guard. Yeah. Here's another lob. Trey Orr has to come down with it, and it's blocked by Henry and out of bounds.
It was there. Just unfortunately, timing wasn't right.
And the lob needed to be just a little further to the right for Trey Orr to have a shot to just slam it down. Banks will get it into Trey Orr. 10 seconds to shoot. Get it over to White. He drives to his left, kick out to Banks. Shot fake in the drive. Pulls it out. 2 to shoot. Wardlaw's going to put up another one. Too much on it. Can't get another one to fall. The other way comes Juju Pagan. And Marcus Banks draws a charge.
Yeah, Pagan just kind of at the last second, you could tell, lowered that shoulder into Banks to knock him down. Banks might have sold the call a little bit, but there was clear contact, and just got some breaking news, Dylan, in the NFL, which everybody saw coming.
Sure did. Yeah, official announcement of John Harbaugh as the next head coach in the New York Giants.
5-year deal.
Banks throws it back out to White. 15 to shoot. Kick it to Trey Orr. Wardlaw gets it to Trey Orr, and there is a dunk. Down to Trey Orr, 6'6" sophomore from Silver Spring, Maryland, via Clinton Grace Christian. Makes it 26-16. Barrios Rivera, step back three. He knocks it down. They got to guard him out there.
Time to start putting somebody on him.
He's only 19% from three on the season, 12 for 63. But he looks like a 40% shooter out there.
Yeah. 2 of 2, right?
Mm-hmm. Wardlaw to the middle. From the elbow, it's White. Can't hit, but Trey Orr with the putback. Shepard dominating down low.
They're just slicing and dicing this 2-3 zone.
Barrios Rivera against Hartman. Shot fake in the drive this time. Trey Orr with the contest. May have even gotten a piece of it.
I think he got caught with a foul.
Looks like Stewart is the one getting called for the foul, and that's the under 8 media timeout. It's 28-19, Rams over Mountaineers. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back. More Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
Another first half sponsor, Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations. Robert Fields & Sons, a family-owned full-service funeral home, proudly serving the area since 1880. Shepherd brings it up the floor, up by 9.
Shepherd so far still shooting 50% from the floor. And defensively here, it looks like
Traore open again on the baseline.
Mansfield, it looked like switched maybe to a 3-2 zone or a box and one, but again, leaving Traore wide open down low in the post.
Here's Pagan, can't get the roll. White tips it out of the hands of Wilson, and here come the Rams. Banks all the way, slamming it down. Marcus Banks, the junior from Clinton, Maryland. 32-19. And Jackson Henry's floater is no good. Shepherd wants to push it again. Banks over to the corner. Colby White wide open, and he knocks it down. Time out. Mansfield. 35-19. Shepherd opening things up here early. We'll take a 30-second break with the timeout from Mansfield. This is Shepherd basketball on TV 10.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
Welcome back inside the Butcher Center. Our timeouts are brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced and certified technicians. Call them at 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. 35-19. Mansfield giving up a big-time run here from the Rams. 7-0 out of the last media timeout is the Rams, and there's a block by Okigwe. Julian Wilson. Shot sent back. Now here comes Banks, pushed backing things out, letting the offense set up. 16 on the shot clock. White into Okigwe. Tried to kick it out, but got stripped away by Wilson. Mountaineers on the break. It's a layup up and in by Nasir Brown. 35-21, 6:15 left in the first half.
And you finally had some decent defense lead to easy offense.
Banks picking off the pick, jumper, pulled up in the mid-range and got it.
But that's exactly what Shepherd's trying to do. So at first we saw Traore getting the easy buckets down low because the three part of that 2-3 zone started creeping up to the perimeter since Shepherd has been passing around the perimeter. And now they backed up to try to guard Traore, and that leaves the mid-range wide open.
And Shepherd perfectly executing their offense against the zone. Here's a jumper from the corner. The three-pointer from Juju Pagan is good. Junior from Tobyhanna, Pennsylvania.
Mansfield wanting to chip away here. Probably feel comfortable if they could. As
Colby White, three-pointer knocked down.
What I was going to say here, with almost 5 minutes left, you probably want to at least get this lead down to single digits heading into the half, and you take what you can get, but it's now 16.
Driving inside is Scott, layup off the mark, and then Banks is going to push it. They have a chance. Even numbers. He's going to slow down. Davis, yep. He is going to drive, kick to Banks. And Pagan saw the shot fake coming that time. The scoring's been spread around. It's 9 from White, 8 from Traore, and 7 from Banks, 6 from Davis, 6 from Wordlaw. Here's a 3 for White. Can't put it in, but Brody Davis gets the board with the hustle, gives it to Traore, and now make it 10 points off the bench for Dowda Traore. Who on the season averages just 7.4. Nasir Brown up top. Now get it to Wilson. Fakes the dribble handoff, tries to take it all the way. Goes under the basket and kick out to Pagan. Three-pointer. A little too much on it. Banks trying to find a way to maneuver. Almost takes the three. Good shot contest to close out from Franklin. Another horn set, screens on both sides of the ball from Shepard. Goes to Davis. Okigwe gets it in. Shepard dominating the Mansfield Mountaineers, 44-24 with 3.5 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, they just have nobody able to cover down low right now.
Sterling Scott, guarded closely by White, uses a screen. Shepard switches it. Get the switch back. Now it's Brown. Back to Scott. Pull up, big time three-pointer short. Quick handoff by Davis after the rebound to Banks. Shepard wants to move quick. Davis pulls up, deep three, gets it to go. Shepard can't miss right now.
No, they can't, Dylan.
47 points. With 3 minutes left in the first half. This is a Shepard team that scores just 72 points per game on the season. And they are well on their way to outpacing that. Here's a drive from Brown, and he's going to get himself to the line.
Well, Dylan, we saw a few games ago, Shepard shot the lights out of the gym, 65.5%, 90-plus points. Right now, here in the first half at 47 points, they've shot 60.6% from the floor. 7 of 13 already from 3.
Unbelievable start for Shepard. And we get our last media timeout of the half. Under 4 minutes. We'll take a 1-minute break. Come back. Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Ice baths, polar plunges, what's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always,
that's Cody's with a T for trust.
Our first half, sponsored in part by Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at ParsonsFord.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call for TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Tyler Strine behind the camera, Kyler High back in the studio. Mansfield with Nasir Brown at the line gets themselves up to 25. His second free throw also falls. Shepard with a 21-point lead. Just under 3 minutes left until the halftime break. Shepard working around the perimeter. We'll get it to Wardlaw. Now it's Davis. Kick back out to Banks. He's going to take the three. Knocked down. Everybody is eating right now for the Rams.
Right now, Mansfield's defense is just biting on every drive.
There's a pull-up from Franklin. No good. 2 minutes left to go until the half. Here's Banks. He's going to take another one. That one has too much on it. And Davis is going to get called for the loose ball foul going for the rebound.
One over at the back is Sterling Scott.
Look through here. Traore, 6 for 8 from the floor. Marcus Banks, 4 of 5. Brody Davis, 4 of 6. Colby White, 3 of 7. Owen Wardlaw, 2 of 4, but they were both threes. Here's Barrios Rivera on the wing. He's going to try to drive against Okigwe. Kicks it out. Pagan with the drive. And it's off the mark. Good defense there from Tristan Cook, who's checked in. A transfer from Hagerstown Community College by way of St. Maria Goretti. Okigwe wide open down low. It was maybe just a little too short of a window. Okigwe finally gets it back and is fouled on the way up for the shot.
Wardlaw just wasn't looking, plain and simple. Was kind of just dribbling around, waiting for some other motion going on or a play call, not sure what. But, yeah, just completely missed. Standing right there in the paint in favor of Okigwe.
Okigwe's first free throw off target. Okigwe just a 43.2% free throw shooter. 6'6" sophomore from Edgewood, Maryland. Parkville High. Not quite Ravenswood like my cousins went to, but same area. Here's Ty Barrett. Kick it over to Juju Pagan. Spinning. Tried to dump it off to Barrios Rivera. But Okigwe knocks it out of bounds. .52 to go before the teams head into the locker rooms. Brown will get it over to Sterling Scott. Still trying to find his rhythm. He's going to pull up from the mid-range. Can't get it to go.
Yeah, had to take a quick look there as the shot clock was winding down under single digits.
About 11 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Cook tried to get a bounce pass into the baseline to Traore. And the look just wasn't there. Turns it over to Mansfield. Will have their chance for the last possession of the first half. Down by 24.
Shepard content with letting them dribble it out here, and we'll see if they can get a block or a steal for a quick look, or just hold them to no points and go into the locker room.
There's Brown with 5 to shoot. Puts it up. The roll doesn't go. And Traore got the rebound with only about a second left. Just holds it. And Shepard goes into the locker room, nearly doubling up Mansfield. It's 50-26. Take a 2-minute break and come back with the halftime show. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all. And Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars, too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti.
If you've been injured in a car accident, there are 3 things you need to know.
1, do not discuss your accident with an insurance company before you talk to a lawyer.
2, on average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one.
And 3, at Mansion Ferretti, if we don't win, you don't pay us, guaranteed. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Reserve a table by the fire every night. Relax in the warmth and comfort of a Roach Energy gas fireplace. Roach Energy. Call 304-263-3329. Want the kids to warm up to you? Get a gas fireplace from Roach Energy. Roach Energy. Call 304-263-3329.
Welcome into the halftime show here on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube and the PSAC Digital Network. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Tyler Strine behind the camera and Kyler High back in the studio. Our halftime show is brought to you by the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to WVJusticeLawyers.com. It's a 50-26 lead for the Rams here at halftime, Colin.
Yeah, great start so far here for Shepherd, shooting 60% from the floor and 53.3% for three-pointers. They've made 8 threes already. Sometimes that's all they make in a game, Dylan. It's been that good of a day so far here for Shepherd. As I said, just slicing and dicing through this 2-3 zone that Mansfield has brought out here today. And it's been no match for the Rams so far.
Colin, on average, Shepherd makes 7 threes per game.
Yeah.
So, there you go. They're already outpacing that in just the first half. So, it's firing on all cylinders. The Mansfield defense, the zone, it's not moving quick enough. Shepherd knows exactly how to attack it. So, Colin, if you don't have anything else to add, we'll throw it to Kyler High back at the studio after a 2-minute break, and he'll get you some scores from around the rest of the PSAC and the rest of college basketball. Here, we'll take that 2-minute break and come back with Kyler. This is Shepherd Basketball on TV 10.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Robbie, why are all the hot tubs rolling out of the showroom? Wait, don't tell me. The Floor Pools Holiday Pop-Up Store at the Valley Mall is in its final weeks. It feels like you just got here. And this is the closeout sale, which means there's deep discounts on all clearance inventory? Oh man. So all the hot tubs, saunas, and swim spas, this is the last chance to take advantage of year-end clearances? That explains the forklifts. And the deep discounts, those are happening because Floor Pools needs to make room for new inventory. Wow. So if someone's been picturing their perfect spa, they might want to hurry before someone else wheels it away. You're right. It's great to hear people have been investing into better wellness for the new year. No matter the product, you'll unleash a better you. Floor Pools Holiday Pop-Up Store at the Valley Mall is in its final weeks. Hot tubs, saunas, swim spas, and cold plunges are selling fast during the closeout sale. What's here today might be loaded up tomorrow, and the savings go with it.
Ice baths, polar plunges, what's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always,
That's Cody's with a T for trust.
Welcome into the halftime show presented to you by Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, as we are currently looking at a insanely good Shepherd basketball game today. Your other competition for Shepherd around the PSAC. Let's get to it right now, as we have your times that are updated at halftime. If it's just about to be at halftime, just about to get back to halftime. Currently, here's what we have for you. We have Indiana playing against Gannon. That game is 17. I don't know why that hadn't all the way go back. Let me re-update that for you. Let's see. Indiana PA versus Gannon. That game is 32-22. Not exactly sure how that got like that. So let's just read it off the website and see if it lines up. And then you have Slippery Rock playing Seton Hill, 29-32, as Seton Hill is currently winning in that game. Edenboro is currently playing Cal PA. That game is 41-38 at halftime. And then your Bloomsburg game, they are taking on Kutztown. 35-18 is your score in that one, as they are about to go into halftime. Millersville versus Lock Haven. Let me see if I can find that one. 36-30, as Lock Haven is currently looking for an upset there. And then East Stroudsburg and Shippensburg, that game is just at halftime. That game is 39-38, as they are looking forward to a good game. And then your Shepherd, obviously, is 50-26 currently. Other scores around the national or D1 team, let's get to it. You have got WVU playing tonight at 6 p.m., and then you have, for your other ones, number 2, Iowa State playing against Cincinnati. That game is currently being held, and they just are about done with that game, as Cincinnati looks to have an upset over number 2 Iowa State. Vanderbilt, number 10 versus number 19 Florida. That game is tied at 69 apiece. 22 Clemson versus Miami, Florida. 53-38 is your score in that one, as Clemson is winning. And then number 23 Utah State playing Grand Canyon University, as Grand Canyon has the upset score right now, as 47-40 is your score there. And then for your post-game show, as these games are about to start, and then I'll have you better updates on that since there's nothing right now. Arizona versus UCF, Michigan versus Oregon, Purdue versus Southern California, USC, Duke versus Stanford, Nebraska versus Northwestern, Gonzaga versus Seattle U. And then that will be it. You also have a couple other ones, but you have number 3 UConn, who played earlier today. They beat Georgetown by 2. And then also, I'll get you an update on the post-game show, as Bills Broncos. That game starts here in about a half hour at 4:30. So see who gets sent to the conference round for the title, for the AFC title. See who goes on to the Super Bowl. Well, that is all I have for you right now. Like I said, come back to the post-game show, as I'll have you other scores and updates for around the PSAC. Kyler High, not Talk Radio, TV10, and TV10 on YouTube. Have a great afternoon.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures, including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
Remember all the sports we played when we were kids?
Oh yeah, swimming, tennis, basketball, football, soccer, track. I loved winning. I still do. Our competitive spirit is still going strong. But now we use it to win for our clients. If you've been hurt in almost heaven, call the Sevens, 304-777-7777.
SkinnerWins.com.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Back inside the Butcher Center. Get you some first half stats brought to you by the Marius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors. John Everson and Phil McCoy. Call them at 304-263-4343 or stop by and schedule an appointment at 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. In that first half, Shepard shot 60% from the field, 53.3% from three-point range. Shepard, 7 turnovers, points off turnovers. Mansfield with only 2, Shepard with 7 points in the paint. Shepard is up 24-6, 9-0. Shepard leads in second chance points, 7-2 in fast break points, and 18-6 in bench points. Shepard winning the rebounding battle, 24-9. They have 8 three-pointers to the 5 for Mansfield, and 21 made baskets to Mansfield's 8. Overall, 16 assists for Shepard to 4 for Mansfield, and it has been a low turnover game. Only 5 total between both teams, 3 for Mansfield and 2 for Shepard. So Colin, if any individual stats stick out to you, at least our leading scorers, we can do that before going to maybe one last, even if it's just a 1-minute break.
I mean, Trey Orr's got 12 points already.
Yeah.
And his career high, 16. So he's 4 points away from that. And the way Shepard's playing right now, he could easily get that because him, and at times we've seen as well Okigwe just able to set up shop down low and get open because the zone just creeps up too much thanks to some pick and popping and great passing here for Shepard. So hopefully that continues, but almost 4 guys already in double figures at halftime's incredible.
4 with 9 or more points. Brody Davis and Colby White at 9, Banks at 10, and Trey Orr at 12.
And shout out to 16 assists as well. That's crazy. That's a final numbers thing.
Yeah, like I said,
not a halftime thing.
It's 16-4 in assists.
Unselfish basketball. As I said, my key of the game was get all the guards going. And they are doing just that.
Absolutely. So let's take a 1-minute break. And when we come back, it'll be time to start the second half. This is TV 10. Shepherd Rams basketball. Back in 1 minute.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Teams taking the floor for the second half. And on TV 10 here, second half brought to you in part by Powerbeck and Matt Surf Law Offices. Call 304-264-8870 to speak with an attorney today or visit them online at lawpbm.com. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Tyler Strine behind the camera. Kyler High back at the studio. Just heard from him. The halftime scoreboard show. And we'll get started with Mansfield having the ball. Nasir Brown over to Julian Wilson. Trying to work against Hartman, who just uses his length to block the shot without leaving his feet. The 6'11", 255-pound junior from St. Maria Goretti. So a teammate of Tristan Cook in high school. Yeah. There's Banks trying to work with the screen from Hartman. Step back three. Got it to go. Marcus Banks.
All right.
Up to 13 points.
I was waiting for somebody to drive in and flash down low. The paint was wide open, but you'll take a three.
Banks is a 23.3% three-point shooter on the season, but here this afternoon he's 3 of 4.
Now missed three for Mansfield.
They just can't get it going on offense. The tough Shepherd Rams defense. Here's Hartman up top, dribble handoff to Brody Davis. He's going to pull up from the elbow, too strong, but Okigwe, nearly came down with the rebound, but then lost it between his legs. Here come the Mountaineers. And it's Juju Pagan with the layup. Banks coming the other way with it. Nearly started off the possession easily, getting by Nasir Brown and then putting him in jail to get things going from the beginning of the possession. Here's White on the left wing, inside to Hartman. He works it inside. The hook shot. Can't get it to go. Rolls off the rim. Josh Franklin thought about the three. Now work it back out to Sterling Scott. Here's Wilson. Kick out to Pagan. Around to Franklin for three. Too strong. Rebounded out to Banks. Banks thought about the three again. Uses the screen. Pagan falls down trying to get through the screen. Hartman sending him to the earth. And now Banks has a mismatch against the center, Wilson, and it rolls in. Marcus Banks, silky smooth, 15 points.
And that's been every possession so far here to start the second half, is really just trying to get open looks off these screens of Hartman.
There's a drive from Brown, step back in the mid-range, off target. Low shot quality from Mansfield. High shot quality from everybody on Shepherd so far. There's Brody Davis knocking down another three.
They were just lazy getting back defensively was Mansfield, and nobody marked Brody Davis.
Davis is in double figures now at 12. His second three. Here's Brown finally getting one to fall. 58-30. Banks. It'll be Okigwe putting up the floater. Too strong. Hartman there for the board, though. He's going to work against Wilson again. The double comes, and a jump ball is forced by Brown. Wilson's coming in, making sure it doesn't get too chippy. Looked like there was a little bit of jawing back and forth.
You can't have your 6'11 center dribbling the ball for that long.
Yep. Mansfield made a good adjustment there. Doubling him when he put the ball on the floor. Something we didn't see early on in the season that we do see now is Cole Parr on the bench, out with an injury. He was expected to probably be the starting center of this team. Out before the beginning of the season with an injury. And how about Colby White, the true freshman? Had some shooting struggles after a hot start to his college career, and he's having a good night here today.
That's the 11th three of the game for Shepherd.
Put on a shooting clinic As Scott loses the ball, here comes Wardlaw, who just checked in. Kicked it out to White. He was open. He's going to pull up from the right elbow. And Shepard, again, cannot miss. Oh, the other way, Stewart fouled by Okigwe and gets the bucket.
With how many threes they're making so far, it's feeling like Missoula ball here right now. I knew why I was loving it.
And with that, it's 63-32. The under 16 timeout comes at 15:30 left in the second half. We'll take a 1-minute break, come back with Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
Second half, sponsored in part by CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships. Proud to be the owners who just care more. It's 63-32. Shepherd with a huge lead in what has been lights out shooting from the Rams to go along with their usual stout defense.
I mean, it's just been pure domination, especially the shooting, but even the boards. I mean, they're out rebounding Mansfield 29-11.
There's been no misses for Mansfield to rebound. Here's Wardlaw. Kick out. Colby White. Open. Got it. The open shots are falling and keep on falling for the Rams. There's a dump off to Stewart, and he's going to get to the line again off the back of a foul by Okigwe.
<clears throat> 12 of 19 from 3 now.
Stewart at the line for Mountaineers.
First one made by Stewart. For Mansfield, 7 points each for Pagan, Wilson, and Brown. 6 for Barrios Rivera off of his 2 3-pointers. And Scott with 3, and Stewart just got himself up to 4 with those 2 free throws. And Wardlaw brings it up. He's got 6 points. Shepherd's got 4 players in double figures. Davis, Banks, White, and Traore. White uses the screen. It's man-to-man in the second half from Mansfield. And there's a block by Sterling Scott. Kick out to Barrett. He's going to drive, put it up over Okigwe. Can't get it. Good contest from the Rams. And throwing it up is Okigwe to Traore. Kick out, open 3. Brody Davis off the right side of the rim.
I guess they're human after all.
Scott Euro stepping through and draws a foul against Davis.
I thought I saw one too many steps there. I thought he took one before the Euro stepping.
So it'll be an interesting race to see who ends up being the Shepherd leading scorer in this one, as right now it's Colby White with 17, and it's Marcus Banks with 15, and Davis and Traore each with 12. Sterling Scott puts in his 4th point from the free throw line. He's only 1 of 7 from the field. Leading scorer on the season for Mansfield, 13.3 points per game, 43% from the field, 25% from 3, and 56.6 from the free throw line, and there he goes splitting the two. Rams lead by 31, 14 minutes left. Wardlaw working against Stewart, driving inside, lefty layup on the right side. Makes it 68-35.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but Stewart just can't match up with Wardlaw.
Too fast.
Yeah.
The 6', 160 sophomore from Frederick High School. And a nice spinning move there from Juju Pagan. Gets it back to a 31-point deficit. Marcus Banks back in. Working against Pagan. A little bit of a push off, and it is enough to get the offensive foul as Pagan falls to the floor.
Yeah, that's the right call, unfortunately, there. Yep. And just a little bit of a lowering of the shoulder.
And here comes the freshman, true freshman from Hedgesville, Xavier Kirk, for the first time today.
Get to see some minutes from him.
Xavier's played in 4 games so far this year, averaging about 6 minutes per game in those. Barrios Rivera. Here comes another 3, and he is on fire today. How about Darian Barrios Rivera, 6'5" junior from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. His 9 points are close to a quarter of what Mansfield's been able to put in.
Yeah, he's been unguardable here for Shepherd.
There's Wardlaw against Barrett. 1-on-1. ISO ball, the layup no good, and they'll say Traore was the last to touch it.
That's been the past few possessions here for Shepherd. It's kind of that ISO ball. And
Mansfield switched to the man-to-man. I don't think
it's worked.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be hard for them to make enough of a dent in this to come back, but it's worked better than the zone has for sure.
At your first media timeout, so pretty much your first 5 minutes of that second half, or this second half, excuse me, Shepherd had 16 points. It's been 2 since then.
Pagan with a nice stop on a dime and puts up the left-handed floater. 68-42. It's 5 in a row from Mansfield. Banks, pick and roll with Hartman. Matched up against Barrett. Double comes. Kicking it around, dribble handoff to Kirk. Trying to drive inside. Tried to get it to Traore. Just a little in between on the bounce pass. Kicked off of the feet of Traore. Sterling Scott. Tough layup over Banks.
Shepherd needs a timeout here just to reset. I know you're still up substantially, but these have been poor minutes here.
11:30 left. We'll get a media timeout at the next stoppage. Here's Xavier Kirk over to Hartman. Banks. Step back. 3-pointer. Can't get the balance. Rebound goes out to Jackson Henry. Their drive, kick over. Barrios Rivera. 4 for 4 from downtown. 68-47. The 12-point run by Mansfield. And Namlik won't wait for the next stoppage. He'll just get the timeout in now. 68-47. Mansfield with their first bit of offensive momentum. Let's take a 30-second break and come back. More Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10.
Reserve a table by the fire every night. Relax in the warmth and comfort of a Roach Energy gas fireplace. Roach Energy. Call 304-263-3329. Want the kids to warm up to you? Get a gas fireplace from Roach Energy. Roach Energy. Call 304-263-3329.
10:50 left to go from the Butcher Athletic Center on the campus of Shepherd University. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Tyler Strine behind the camera. Kyler High back in the studio.
Frustrating 5 minutes there for Shepherd after a great first 5 minutes here to this second half. I get you're up big, but I don't care. Don't take that foot off the gas pedal. Go full speed here. Dominate this game. Let it happen.
Banks, Davis, Wardlaw, Okigwe, and White out on the floor for the Rams. A small lineup. Here's Okigwe spinning and gets the hook shot over Barrios Rivera.
Time to start dominating the paint again.
Yeah, I think if Mansfield goes man, the smaller lineup for the Rams might be the way to go. Barrios Rivera out, kicking it around to Barrett in the corner. 6 to shoot. Here's Pagan, pulls up, no good. Banks uses the screen from Okigwe. Thought about the mid-range jumper, kick out to Davis, 3, way off target.
Yeah, he looked off balance there, was kind of leaning back while taking that 3.
Henry drives, puts one up over Davis, no good. White brings it up. He's going to drive on Henry, kick out Wardlaw. Drive, pulls up at the free throw line, it's short. Shepherd finally gone cold. They still lead by 23 though. 9:20 left to go. Here's Barrios Rivera driving for something other than a 3, and he gets it to go. 14. Darian Barrios Rivera. Shepherd's leads down to 21. Still a lot of work to do for the Mountaineers. Wardlaw off a screen. Open 3. Off to the right. Shepherd went from not being able to miss to not being able to buy a basket. And here's a wild off-target layup from Sterling Scott. Banks, just barely doesn't get the roll on the layup.
And it looks like they've put a lid on the hoop here for Shepherd.
Yeah. Pagan spins through, way off target, but it bounces out to Barrett. His 3 off the mark, and Scott pushed into the back of Brody Davis.
Yeah, you can't clear a guy while boxing out by just shoving him. And here's your media timeout.
That's the under 12 at 8:18. It's 70-49. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back with more Shepherd basketball on TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Just over 8 minutes left to go.
Well, Dylan, the saying is, what's the best way to eat an elephant? One bite at a time. I don't think Mansfield's going to be able to finish eating the elephant here today.
But it ain't over till it's over.
But it ain't over until it's over,
as Yogi would say.
Mm-hmm. And Shepherd right now has gone cold.
There's Marcus Banks, left wing. He'll work it up top, throw it over to Colby White. Rejecting the screen, trying to get inside. White, turnaround jumper, good. The talented, scoring freshman having himself a good game here, 19 points. Here's Barrett trying to drive inside. The double comes from Banks. Almost got there. The dump off shot no good from Monty Healy. 6'4" freshman. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Rams. Franklin gets it into Stewart. Trying to get one up and under on Okigwe, and he does.
By the way, that last shot for Colby White was the first made shot in almost 3 minutes for Shepherd.
7:15 left. Okigwe drives on Stewart. Lefty layup. Gets it in. 74-51. Here's a quick pull-up three that is short from Henry.
If you're Shepherd, you'll let him take that the rest of the way.
Oh, yeah. Okigwe working against Stewart, steps back, gets it to go. Mid-range game from Okigwe, showing improvement here in his sophomore season. Would have post up a little bit and score. As a freshman last year, felt like he was mostly hustle and rebounds and defense. And here's 3 points in for Mansfield. This time Henry's three-pointer goes. Jackson Henry, another one, 25.9% from three on the season. He's taking them and making them here today.
Franklin for the Mountaineers.
Josh Franklin picks up a foul, and that'll be the under 8 media timeout we get here at 6:17 left in the game. Shepherd leads by 22. Take a 1-minute break, come back with more Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Beck and Matsurif Law Offices. 50 years experience. No fees unless we collect money for you. Always here to help you. Any questions? lawpbm.com.
Our final second half sponsor, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, representing accident and injury claims for over 50 years. Go to skinnerwins.com. Shepherd still leading by 22. And a pass off the hands of Traore, who just checked in. Leads the other way for Mansfield. Here's Barrett. Trying to get it into the post to Stewart. They can't get a good look for him. 12 to shoot. Henry, step back three is short. Traore comes in for the rebound. Contact that doesn't draw a foul. He's able to get it out to Wardlaw. There's White getting a switch on to Henry. Pulling the three. Colby White knocks down another. 22 for the freshman, number 22. Here's Stewart. Layup, no good. Expected more contact from Okigwe, didn't get it. threw off his shot. White gets Stewart on him now. Trying to drive on him. He's going to kick it back out to Wardlaw. Drives, pull back, step back. Got it in the mid-range. Kemba Walker-esque step back there from Elwin Wardlaw. Here's Stewart trying to bang around inside.
He's just not strong enough.
81-54. Kick out. Franklin drives, puts in the 2.
Yeah, it looked like Banks just thought he was cutting a different way and kind of had his back turned at the very last second to open up the easy layup.
And Shepherd will continue to slow this one down. Under 4.5 minutes left. Leading by 25. Marcus Banks. Pick and roll. Pulls up. Shot too strong. Okigwe. He gets the rebound, though. Off the tip and puts in 2. Strong all-around performance for Shepherd from everybody. And here's Marcus Banks getting the steal. He'll go the other way and throw it down. Timeout taken by Mansfield. 3:52 left to go. Shepherd's gotten the lead back up to 29. We'll take a 30-second break and come back with more Shepherd Ram basketball on TV 10.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Shepherd Rams well on their way to improving to a 7-9 overall record on the season. Or excuse me, a 9-7 overall on the season. Right. There you go. 5-4 in the conference, 5-2 here at the Butcher Center. Everybody who has scored today for Shepherd has scored in double digits.
Yeah, that's what I was about to bring up as well. You've had 6 scorers, and all 6 of them with 10-plus points, leading the way, of course. White with 22. A great game here for Shepherd, even with its kind of cold stretch there in the mid-portion here of this second half. Still in the second half, I believe shooting close to, if not, 50% or above. Let me double-check here. Yeah, above 50% in the second half.
They started in the neighborhood of about 65% and went cold, but it just evened out to be a regular good shooting half. 3.5 minutes left. Here's a drive from Nasir Brown. It's no good. Wardlaw out on the break. Okigwe puts up 2 more. 87-56. The Shepherd leads back above 30. Trapped at the baseline was Carson Dominic. Throws it off of Okigwe. So if you're looking to see if Shepherd can match its best scoring number of the season, they got to hit 96. Ooh. There's a block by Dowda Traore. Here's Banks on the other way. Pulls up in the mid-range again. Can't get it.
In and out.
Another 3 from Barrios Rivera.
The step back right in Hoffman's face. Barrios Rivera can't miss.
I don't even understand. This is a 19% three-point shooter on the season coming into this game. Elwin Wardlaw is going to knock one down. Shepherd, 90 points for the second time this season. Barrios Rivera finally missing one. Heat check.
The streak comes to an end.
Wardlaw quick the other way, fouled. They'll say that it was in the act of shooting.
And see, he's mad at himself, too. I'm like, dude, you've made 5 threes already.
So, Colin, can you give me where Shepherd is currently at in field goal percentage?
Yes. Give me a second. Let me
Because
flip back here to that.
I just wanted to compare it to this Lockhaven game from a couple weeks ago. Or a little less than 2 weeks ago.
58.5.
58.5?
Yeah.
So Shepherd against Lockhaven on the 7th.
Right,
Here
it
at the
was
Butcher Center.
65.5.
65.5. 96-75 was the score in that one. So Shepherd has a chance to best their highest number of points scored this year. Still in the neighborhood of hitting triple digits for the first time this year.
92 now. Is free throws good? I haven't seen a lot of free throws today.
No. It's been a pretty clean game overall from the teams in terms of not committing fouls. Neither team has even sniffed the bonus in either half.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Here's Healy giving it up to Barrios Rivera. Being guarded by Cole Hoffman. Up and under from Barrios Rivera, who's looking like he needed to play this entire game. He's the only one that's really been able to do anything consistently for Mansfield. Here's Asher Rudolph. Dumping it inside to Hoffman. It's stripped away. There's Brown to Healy. And that one's good. We're getting the deficit to down under 30 again. Minute 15 to go.
Yeah, Shepherd, though, right now, emptying out its bench.
Yep. It's Hoffman.
Take the shot.
Must not be his game, you know. Tristan Cook trying to work it. Out to Hoffman. Yeah, he's not even thinking about the three-pointer. Here's Xavier Kirk. 5 seconds. He'll take a three, and it's short. So Shepherd perhaps not going to be able to hit that 96 number. Here's Barrios Rivera. I mean, maybe if you give him enough time, maybe he can get to 100. 92-66. As we wind down the last 30 seconds in this one, probably the Rams' last offensive possession. And it'll be Tristan Cook. Blocked, but he gets it right back to him. 10 to shoot. Cook going to go up. Foul. And one. Tristan Cook puts it in. Just his 11th and 12th points on the season.
Foul Dominic for the Mountaineers.
So Mansfield with this one will fall to 1-15 on the season, 0-10 in conference play. 8 seconds left. Mansfield still searching for one last bucket. And how about a block?
Oh, no.
A foul, it turns out.
No.
On Muhammad Baylor Berry, who could have given himself a heck of a highlight right at the end of this game.
I want to see that one again. That looks clean.
A freshman from Freetown, Sierra Leone.
Yeah, ball don't lie.
By way of Glenelg Country School. And Nasir Brown adds in one last free throw. One last inbound. Buzzer sounds. Shepherd comes up 1 point short of their season high. 95-67. They win, putting up their best margin of victory for the season, beating the Mansfield Mountaineers by 28. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with a post-game show. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10.
Let's talk about what to do after a car or truck accident.
First, call 911. Then call Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers.
Let us handle the insurance company so you can focus on getting better.
Being injured in a wreck is enough stress. Let your doctor handle your medical issues.
And let the Skinner brothers handle your insurance issues.
If you've been hurt in almost heaven,
call the Sevens, 304-777-7777.
Ice baths, polar plunges, what's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always, that's Cody's with a T for trust.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
Welcome into the post-game show on TV 10, WRNR TV, and PSAC Digital Network. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Kyler High back at the studio. Tyler Strine behind the cameras. Post-game show brought to you by the Palace Lounge, located on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg, offering a full lunch and dinner menu along with daily specials and a clean and comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Colin, it was domination from Shepherd, and if they didn't go cold for a few minute stretch there in the second half, they could have easily surpassed their highest scoring game of the season and put up 100 for the first time this year against Mansfield.
Yeah, I mean, absolute domination. That huge first half was really the main difference. I mean, outscoring Mansfield 50-26 in the first half. Defense, though, kind of stepped back a little bit in the second half. Offense still there, 45-41, the difference in the second half. So you still won it even after that slow kind of push in that mid part of the second half. But a great game, the get-right game, which is what you needed after dropping 2 on the road. And how about the three-point shooting for the Rams, the team that averages 7 made threes a game, doubled that here today. 14 of 26.
Yeah, some of our post-game stats here brought to you by the personal injury attorneys Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. You can visit burkeandschultz.com. We play hardball. Shepherd wins the rebounding battle, 44-24. Shepherd with 20 assists to Mansfield only having 8. Turnover battle actually pretty close. Neither team really turned it over much. 6 for Shepherd, 5 for Mansfield. But it was the shooting that was a big difference. 57.4% from the field and 53.8% from 3 goes Shepherd to Mansfield's 40% and 47.4. Points in the paint, Shepherd wins 40-24. Second chance points, it's 17-4, a Rams advantage. Fast break points actually ended up being pretty close in the end. Mansfield wins at 15-13, and bench points as well, 32 for Mansfield, 30 for Shepherd. And points off of turnovers, 11 for Shepherd and 9 for Mansfield. So, and like you said, 14 three-pointers for Shepherd, 9 for Mansfield. Darian Barrios Rivera off the bench for Mansfield, 21 points, 8 for 10 from the field, 5 of 6 from 3 for a guy that on the season averages 4 points, averages shooting 23% from the field and 19% from three in 17 minutes per game. 16.8.
Yeah, if he's not starting for Mansfield next game, shame on them.
I just don't. I wonder. He played. He played. Let's see, for the game, 15 minutes.
Yeah,
just short of 15 minutes. So
and dropped 21.
That's crazy. 11 points from Juju Pagan, 9 from Nasir Brown, 7 from Julian Wilson, 6 from Diarmid Stewart, and a tough game for their leading scorer. It's similar to what we saw from the Mansfield women. Sterling Scott only 6 points, 2 of 9 shooting. On the Shepherd side, it's 22 from Colby White. He goes 8 of 13, 6 of 8 from 3, 17 from Marcus Banks. Puts in 6 rebounds as well, 6 assists, 7 of 13 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. Favor Okigwe, 12 points on 6 of 8 shooting, 8 boards as well. 15 points from Elwyn Wordlaw off the bench, 3 of 6 from downtown, 5 of 10 overall. Brody Davis, 14 points and 8 rebounds and 5 assists, 6 of 11 shooting, 2 of 5 from 3. So throw in Dowda Traore, 12 points off the bench, adding in 8 rebounds as well, 6 of 8 shooting. All around great performance from the guys that did score. So everybody that scored was in double figures except for Tristan Cook at the very end, getting the and one for the final 3 points. So, Colin, with that, you have an interesting decision on your hands for player of the game, which
I'm sitting here and I'm really struggling, in all honesty.
I'll give you a second to think on it as I tell you that the player of the game is brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. It's an interesting decision.
It is. I want to do a co-player.
So you've got
the game.
You've got Marcus Banks with 17, 6 and 6.
Right.
You've got
that's
Brody
where
Davis with 14 and 8, 12 and 8 from Traore. A lot of rebounds overall.
Colby White, 22 points, the leading scorer, had 3 assists and 3 rebounds as well. But yeah, I have it between White and Banks right now, and I'm struggling to figure out if I want to just go co-player or give it to one of them.
I think that's fair.
17, 6 and 6, along with a steal as well, might I add, defensively for Marcus Banks is why I'm kind of leaning toward him. But I mean, Colby White, 6 of 8 from 3. 22 points as your leading scorer, but
I'm
co-player of the game.
I'm fine with calling it
I'm not
co-player
gonna.
of the game.
Otherwise, we'll be here all night if I had to decide.
Yeah, I think it's tempting to go with just Colby White because of the all the scoring. But I will say, my brother, who is not a sports fan at all, was here supporting a friend on the dance team. Was like texted me early in the game and was like, man, number 2's playing really well. So I think if he can see that, doesn't really know basketball much, I think he's earned a co-player of the game. So with that, we'll sign off here from the Butcher Center. Kyler High back at the studio. Tyler Strine behind the camera. Colin McLaughlin next to me. I'm Dylan Bishop saying so long from Shepherd. It's a 95-67 victory for the Rams. And this concludes our coverage of Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10. Hope you have a great rest of your Saturday night.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Robbie, why are all the hot tubs rolling out of the showroom? Wait, don't tell me. The Floor Pools Holiday Pop-Up Store at the Valley Mall is in its final weeks. It feels like you just got here. And this is the closeout sale, which means there's deep discounts on all clearance inventory? Oh man. So all the hot tubs, saunas, and swim spas, this is the last chance to take advantage of year-end clearances? That explains the forklifts. And the deep discounts, those are happening because Floor Pools needs to make room for new inventory. Wow. So if someone's been picturing their perfect spa, they might want to hurry before someone else wheels it away. You're right. It's great to hear people have been investing into better wellness for the new year. No matter the product, you'll unleash a better you. Floor Pool's holiday pop-up store at the Valley Mall is in its final weeks. Hot tubs, saunas, swim spas, and cold plunges are selling fast during the closeout sale. What's here today might be loaded up tomorrow, and the savings go with it.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mountaineers Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome into the post-game show. As I had to clear my throat there for a second. Brought to you by Floor Pools, your post-game show sponsor for the afternoon. Shepherd is one of the only two games that have gone final so far. The other game that it went final is, as I'm about to show you the rest of the PSAC scoreboard, 62-88, Slippery Rock versus Seton Hill. That game has went final, as the other games, as you're seeing right now up on your screen, as the last reported, and the games that are about to go final with a couple seconds or some with a couple minutes. So let's get into it. Indiana PA versus number 13 Gannon. That score is 60-46, as that game is about to come to a close. Like I told you, Slippery Rock Seton Hill, that game is already over. Cal PA beating Edinburgh 74-72. Bloomsburg and Kutztown 67-40. Millersville versus Lock Haven 75-71. And then Shippensburg beating East Stroudsburg 77-72. Now, to get on to some WVU men's basketball that takes on at 6 p.m. against Colorado. That game, like I just said, is at 6 p.m. tonight. And then your women's basketball, if you're a fan of that, is tomorrow at 2 p.m. They play Cincinnati as their men's team. Just got an upset over the number 2 team in the nation against Iowa State, 79-70. As that game is a upset. Georgetown losing to UConn, so no upset for the number 3 team. Can't see a number 1 team playing right now, so no upset alert there. Oh, Arizona versus UCF. That game is currently, with 3 minutes left in the first half, 37-31, so it's looking pretty good for them. Michigan versus Oregon, 37-33, 2 minutes left in the first. That is all for that right now. Now, on to the very last thing I have for you today, the Bills-Broncos game. Taking place now at 4:30 is the start time for that game, so they're only going in there for a little bit. It's only 3-0. Denver has the lead right now as they couldn't get a score on the doorstep. Tonight, Seahawks versus 49ers, and then tomorrow your Texans versus your Patriots, and then the Rams versus Bears, as that game is going to be freezing cold. But as of right now, that's all I have for you. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. Be safe in whatever you do, and have a great night. And that's us signing off from TV10. Have a great night. Come in Monday for the Sports Mix to get our opinions on the wild card football games, West Virginia and Shepherd, and high school basketball. Have a great night.
This has been Shepherd Rams basketball on WRNR TV and the PSAC Digital Network.
Oh, with the lob to favor Okigwa. Kicks it out to Turner. Open 3 is good. Shepherd takes the lead.
We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast and tune in next time. All rights reserved.